one more. So the House Speaker, Kevin McCarthy, says that he's not going to take a salary during the shutdown. Does the president plan to pause his salary also?
Look, I'm glad that the Speaker has made that statement. By the way, members of Congress have to get paid constitutionally, so maybe he'll put it in a sock drawer. I don't know, but they have to get paid during a shutdown. That's theater. That is theater.
Happens. Can you just talk about fundamentally the impact, even if this were to be resolved, of playing this game where it goes the last minute before there's a short-term spending bill, how that sort of impacts the way our country runs? Because a lot of Americans see that and they know that that's not the way it can work in their own homes.
So you're right. There is always a chance that people can do the right thing and the government remain open or have a quick reopening.
But even getting to this place, there's already been a ton of money lost, right?
Not a ton of money lost. The confidence in government is what I worry about. People watching this, the dysfunction sowed, and I think there are a small amount of people who know that. Confidence lost in government. It's one more knock on democratic institutions, and that worries me. It just doesn't exist, and there are rules for a reason. You must have money to buy things.
Hi, Director.
Hi.
What do you see as the end game here? Are you willing to make any concessions to the hardline Republicans, and for how long are you expecting this shutdown to last?
So one, I think you get into real trouble in this town trying to play crystal ball maker. I will tell you what the fastest path is to make sure this does not happen. You saw it in the Senate with bipartisan vote to keep the government running. The conversation that needs to happen is with the Speaker and the Republican conference, period.
So the Treasury Department now says the federal deficit is at $1.5 trillion. That's more than the CBO projected. The president's pushed the bipartisan infrastructure bill. He's pushed the Inflation Reduction Act, the American Rescue Plan. He signed into spending $5.8 trillion over the past 2 years. Spending is at the heart of this impasse. So does the president bear any responsibility for a shutdown?
Absolutely not. And by the way, the deal was to ensure that we had a fiscally responsible plan. I think the name of the bill was the Fiscal Responsibility Act that saved $1 trillion over a decade. And look, if House Republicans want to join us in the Fiscal Reduction Act, I'm happy to talk to them about the tax cuts they have pending in Ways and Means.
Can you talk a bit more about the impact a shutdown will have on the crisis at the southern border?
We asked for $4 billion to help deal with migration challenges at the border. You wouldn't know that to hear what Republicans talk about. If border is an issue for House Republicans, where's the dialogue on what the president asked for?